Effect wit and took a few days off. And by a few days, I kind of mean a couple weeks, because I was just getting a little frustrated with this mission. We are doing Luna base, and we had to shut down a rogue VI on one of our alliance bases. And this is notorious for being one of my least favorite missions in the game. This and one other, which we will get to later in the series. I apologize for my leave of absence. I have just been not really feeling very good mentally, you know? Just been a bit down lately. But I'm slowly picking myself back up. I'm slowly getting myself more motivated to do things that I used to enjoy doing. It's good to have, you know, some time to make sure you're just okay. Now, I've been helping my mother a bit today and yesterday, cleaning the house to get it ready for my grandmother's arrival, because she's coming down to visit for a few days, which would be really nice. It's been a while since I've seen my grandmother, which is understandable given, you know, the events that's been going on for the past year or so. Oh, those look like more rockets. You know what? I know I should be going to the Alliance military base, but the more experience that I get, maybe if I'm lucky I can squeeze a level up out of them, I'll feel a little bit more confident going in. It would make sense to have a military base on the moon, by the way, given the current situation that we're in. Well, I mean, given that current state humanity is in Mass Effect. Now we have aliens that we're engaging with. Even though we are allied with them, you know, you never know what could really happen. About Mass Effect, I've been recently reading, I reread Mass Effect Revelations again because it really is just a good book, and it's one of those things that gets you back into your love of the franchise. And I don't know, I would just highly recommend it to, you know, to the as the average Mass Effect fan. I also have been... I am missing every single shot. Okay, let's see if we can sabotage our systems real quick. Good. Tali. Or hacking would be a lot better, actually. Yeah, get that... Oh no, he's attacking me! He's attacking me! Okay, he's attacking me. Tali, I changed my mind. Sabotage him. Oh. Sorry, I've also been playing Mass Effect 2 and 3 a lot with my alternate character. And kind of forgot that square on the controller reload your gun, and you don't have to reload your gun. There we go. Oh. Oh. Shut. Oh, thank God.
You're good to go.
Am I on hard? What difficulty am I playing on? Yeah, I'm on veteran. That's the
Perimeter clear.
I'm sorry, I must be really rusty. So I'm playing on veteran on Mass Effect 2 and Mass Effect 3 respectively. So I shouldn't be doing too terrible.
Over there.
But I was actually reading some of the newer novels for the Mass Effect Andromeda, which, if you're a fan of Mass Effect, you probably have disowned Andromeda as canon to the Mass Effect story. But unfortunately, I really loved Andromeda, and I do plan on making that a Let's Play series down the road after we are done with Fox Shepard's, story. But But yeah, I've been reading some of their stories. I have the 3 planned novels. I have the Uprising. I have the one about Korra with the Initiative and how she joined it, and I have Annihilations. And I'm currently reading through Annihilations, and it is really good. Okay, so I'm gonna save it here because I don't want to restart everything. But I'm reading Annihilations and it's really good. So if you're unfamiliar with Mass Effect Andromeda, pretty much a select population from every single species, the Asari, the Solarian, the Turians, the humans, they build these massive ships called arcs that are capable of traveling across dark space to head to the Andromeda Galaxy, which is the closest neighboring galaxy to the Milky Way. And they're hoping to colonize the Andromeda Galaxy. And it was sort of a plan B in case the Reaper invasion, stuck to its name and harvested this cycle. Now, not everyone was in it because of the Reapers. That was mostly a well-kept secret, but that's initially how the actual initiative project itself started. Was because they had information on the Reapers. They believed that it was truly a threat and that the Milky Way was no longer a safe place, and that they needed to colonize another galaxy in order to be safe. But I digress. Well, with Annihilation, it takes place on the Quarian arc, the one that never arrived to Andromeda, or it didn't arrive in Andromeda on time. And it was going to be, the Quarian arc was going to be featured in a DLC
All
that was...
down.
Thank you, Ashley. The Quarian arc was going to be featured in a canceled DLC for Andromeda, but again, because it got so many bad reviews, and since, it was so negatively acclaimed whenever it came out, the team decided to cancel anything relating to it. So it got no DLC, it got no future coverage, and unfortunately it may not even get a sequel, which I'm actually really upset about, because I love Mass Effect, and I'm kind of in the minority group of the opinion. I love Andromeda, and in another series, with Dragon Age, I love Inquisition, which was also not really praised very much, which is unfortunate because it was also a really good game, and I think the controls were amazing. And it featured a lot of, interesting characters, unique gameplay. It had a lot going for it. And I just thoroughly enjoyed it. Which I think is what is really important with a video game. You just need to enjoy it. If you're having fun in the game, then that's all that really matters. Ew. I'm not a big fan of yellow, but hey, been needing some new armor. Actually, still okay. And unfortunately for our Korean friend here, we do not have anything new for her. Alright. Oh, it might also help if I give them Incinerator ammo. That's nice. Yeah, it'll actually help if I upgrade their weapons and gave them specific upgrades too. Do all my guns have good upgrades? Let's see. God. But I did see improved sighting. Do I have another improved? Nah. What I have is currently good. Armor piercing rounds. I actually need to use that for the drones. But negative 20% accuracy. We'll take that. We'll take weapon stability. Oh, snap. I'm sorry, Ashley. We have not been upgrading your... Yeah, we have not been upgrading your weapons. Yeah, I'm sorry. She's getting all the hand-me-downs right now, but it's better than nothing. Yeah, we're gonna sell all this. Alright, so that also would increase your chances of not dying. If I had, simply upgraded the stuff. What was I saying? Oh, I am so sorry. I keep getting lost in one tangent to the next. So, with the Korean arc, they are holding the population of the non-council races, the Elcor, Hanar, Batarians, which I was actually really surprised by the fact that they took Batarians. Which, if you know the Batarians, you can understand why. But oh, the 3 bursts. Okay. So shield boost. Omni gel. Want to take out that rocket zone ASAP. Tully. Good job, team. Alright, there's still one more hostile in here. But while on the Korean arc, there seems to be a foreign pathogen that's been jumping species.
Negative contacts, Commander.
Very good, Tali. That has been jumping species, and it's killing. At first, it's killing the Drell population. Oh yeah, I forgot. The Drell is also on the Korean arc, which I know me saying all these species doesn't make any sense right now because we've seen Hanar on the Citadel. We've seen, we obviously seen Koreans. Hey, Tali. We've seen Koreans, we've seen Hanar. I'm pretty sure we've seen Elcor, the monotone guys. But Batarians and Drell, oh, and Volus, we have not seen yet. I'm just gonna get this out. So... that's in no way, shape, or form annoying. around, and it's killing first the drow population, and then it jumps species to the Hanar, and the crew don't know what's going on or what's causing this freaky pathogen to be, you know, doing its thing. I would recommend it. I don't want to spoil too much. I know I kind of just gave away a lot of the premise, but it's a really good book. You know, the characters are very believable, and if you're a fan of Mass Effect and you know what the Drell, the Volus, the Batarians, if you know what all of them are, you'll really enjoy it. And it's funny because there's an Elcor doctor, and he's one of the funniest characters in the book. He gets a lot of interesting banter, even though, you know, he's an Elcor. Because the dialogue is written so dryly, but it's hilarious. Like, if I read it, it's you can tell that it's an Elcor. Because I think one of the bits of dialogue was, with false sense of hope, we can only imagine what the cause of this pathogen would be, or something like that. It was just funny. And he's a huge fan of Shakespeare, which, you know, I think is hilarious and adorable at the same time. Did we do this one, or is this...
Heading out.
I better save before I do it. And I'll level up. We are going to do... equip that medium armor. Oh wait, maybe now I can, maybe now I can equip the better? Do I have any? I do not. Wait, yes I do. Not so good on shields, but damage protection is better, so... I actually like how that looks, too. And anything with the 2 is gonna get sold. And 3. Alright. Oh, I forgot about the other 2. Ashley, my dear, you are going to get... and you are gonna get damping.
Finally, some action. Negative contact, Commander.
Then what was that? Finally, some action. Sorry, Commander, no contact. Oh, Ashley. Alright, so I gotta be careful because I'm pretty sure this is where I died. And because I'm paranoid, dropping a save. Knock, knock. Oh, okay, I already did this one. False alarm, guys. We've already done this one. So it's that one down there that we need to go in.
Cover me.
With extreme... oh, shit. I can't save. God damn it.
All clear, Commander.
Okay, now I can. With extreme paranoia, time to drop a save. I can already hear them. You hear that? Oh, they are all coming. Oh god, look at that radar. They know we're here. Ah, damn it. But the good news about the Legendary Edition is I can retry this as many times as I want. Well, in the original, I'm not giving any hate on the original. It means that your choices do have consequences. And, yeah, if I mess that up, I miss out on some loot unless I use the Omni Gel. Oh god. Oh, that is not good. Okay. Tali, I want you to hack. I'm going to overload. And Ashley, you just spray and pray. Oh, did I just kill the one that they hacked? I just killed the one that they hacked. Okay. Take out the rocket drones first, please, for whatever you do. Oh, okay, there's the one that got hacked. Okay.
This will help.
You weren't wrong. Okay, that was not that bad. That was actually
Negative
really
contacts,
good.
Commander.
And that's what I like about this. That's what I like about this Mass Effect so much. It's that you actually do have to strategize with your companions. You know, and then we did good. I had Tali Hawk one of the rocket drones. I made sure to sabotage their weapons because they're all clustered together, which was amazing. And Ashley, spray and pray worked. So that's what I love about this game. You actually have to use tactics, and you know. Okay, they're stuck behind the. Haha, they're stuck behind the barrier. Alright, that's one rocket drone and one. No, yeah, one rocket drone and one machine. So as soon as this goes down. Okay. Sabotage. Overload. Now.
All targets down.
Thank you, Tali. So yeah, anytime you're doing anything that has to do with synthetics, gas, assault drones, anything like that, it's either good to be an infiltrator or a technician yourself, or to have someone with tech abilities on your team. If I was a adept, vanguard, a soldier, just anything that doesn't have anything to do with, or has everything to do with either biotics or fighting, I would have taken Tali, and I probably would have taken Caden, either Caden or Caden or Garrus. Sorry about all that, folks. I was on the phone with my mother. But, yeah, I never understood that binary code, and I was never able to guess what that could have been. And give me one more second, I'm sorry. I apologize again. My neighbors are out of town, and we're helping them out by watering their grass so, you know, it doesn't die. And, my mother was just making and got done. Which it has. We've been good neighbors, making sure that we take care of the neighbor's grass. It's a neighborly thing to do. Alright, so... Let's explore the Artemis Tau cluster, why not? Because I'm doing more world exploring. I promise you I will do Pharos and Novaria and all that, and all the... Well, I'll progress the story eventually. I just like to be thorough, and I like to have all the good tiered stuff first. First of all, did I explore this place? Yeah, I think I already explored this place. Because if you find an asteroid and it doesn't have anything with it, then yeah, I probably already explored this place. I think I did. I think I did. I'm just gonna land on the planet's surface real quick, just to make sure. I'm gonna take Ashley. And why not Garrus? Part of me is very sure that I've already explored this planet, though. Alright, so if I go to map, distress signal, anomaly. Okay, no, I don't think I have. I don't think I have. So, Garrus, we are going to do your electronics, buddy. And why not Turian agent? I'm already leveled up, Ashley's already leveled up, we're good. I guess I got into the system and explored a little bit, but I didn't go that far in depth. Alright. Huh. That almost looks like a trap. Well, what do you know? I am so glad they added that little feature. Those little nodes, don't they look like xenomorph eggs at the very end? Dead. And he's dead. These look like, okay, Alliance Marines.
Alliance soldiers. Looks like they were lured here by the distress beacon.
These are Admiral Kahoku's men. We need to tell him what happened here.
Aw, man. Did he give us the mission? Oh, okay. I don't think we ever met Admiral Kahoku.
Thresher moths are subterranean carnivores that spend their entire lives eating or searching for something to eat. Threshers reproduce via spores that can lie dormant for millennia, yet are robust enough to survive prolonged periods in deep space and atmospheric re-entry. As a result, thresher spores appear on many worlds, spread by previous generations of space travelers. The body of a thresher never entirely leaves the ground. Only the head and tentacles erupt from the earth to attack. In addition to physical attacks, threshers have the ability to project toxic chemicals and emit bursts of infrasound as a shockwave weapon. The Alliance first encountered threshers on the colony of Akuz in 2177. After contact was lost with the Pioneer team, Marine units were deployed to investigate. The shore parties were set upon by hungry threshers, and nearly the entire assault force was killed. Alliance forces recommend engaging threshers with vehicle-mounted heavy weapons.
So yeah, and that Akuz, that's actually one of the backgrounds that you can give to your Shepard, because you're either the sole survivor, the hero, or the ruthless. Ruthless, you know, being perfect for renegade people. But the sole survivor, you were actually in charge of that team on Akuz, and that's actually, you know, what in the Threshold is actually what killed your entire squadron. So yeah, and I cannot remember for the life of me what background I chose for Spectre, or for this Shepard. I think it was Soul Survivor, because I know he's a spacer, because we talked to Mama Shep, which was nice. The psychological, I'm pretty sure I didn't. Did I choose Soul Survivor? Oh well. A mummified Solarian. You found Captain Millen's identification tag. How it did not appear is impossible to know for sure. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm walking on your corpse. That's disrespectful. Poor Solarian. And debris, because it has stuff I can either sell or things I can apply to my companion's weapons. Which reminds me, back on the Normandy, I need to equip everyone's gear. some decent stuff. Alright, and there may be minerals on this. Oh, there are. As soon as I said it. Again, you can do the space exploration and scanning other planets to get all the minerals you need. This is completely unnecessary. However, this will make it a lot faster. So, bump, 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 ba da dum, dum, dum. Let's see, lithium, nice. Alright, and that's pretty much everything on this planet, so we're gonna go. Let's see, is there any pressing matters? Hostile oh yeah, we should probably do the hostile takeover. Hades Gamma Cluster. Okay, so a lot in the Hades Gamma Cluster. Okay, now you still need to talk to that guy. So, Hades Gamma Cluster, and I might go back to the Citadel afterwards. So, Hades Gamma. A gecko. Nothing. Edmos. Alright, so we got gas. Ploba. Is that another gas giant? Yep. Oh, you recovered a strange object orbiting Ploba. Chief Engineer Adams and Tali tried unsuccessfully to determine its origins. They did find one of Matriarch Delanaga's writing stored within. Okay. Trevin. I'm pretty sure we land on that planet, so let's scan. Nothing of interest. Aha. Rare elements. Uranium. Nice. I think I already got a gecko. So let's, yep, Trevin. Oh, I think they're trying to terraform. Ah, so Exogeny is trying to terraform this planet, which is nice. You know, more livable planets, the better. Let's see, we are going to take Ashley, and let's take Liara for her biotics. I forgot to equip, okay. That is my fault. Let's see, we got anomaly, research base, anomaly. So we got some anomalies and some research bases. I don't like that symbol on the map. So what are the odds this is another Thresher Mall? Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. What? Okay. Oh god. Dead? And dead. There are no signs of any survivors. The pod is empty except for a small tattered flag marked with the Nemesis colony insignia. I really could not see a Turian or anyone else really fitting in this thing. Unless you were crouched down. Even then. Let's do the research phase. It's like the world's most comfortable shuttle.
Looks like nobody's home.
Exoskeleton upgrade is always nice. You know, I never really understood why they had beds on these planets, because obviously these stations are not pressurized. You know.
According to these data logs, the survey team unearthed some kind of alien technology.
Could be answers at the excavation site.
So, but I'm just saying, you're telling me that they slept with their suits on? Like their pressurized suits? I mean, Quarians are obviously supposed to do that because they have no other choice, but I could not see a human being in a suit that long, you know, sleeping on a cot. You'd be uncomfortable, you'd be all stiff. Let's go with the rifle this time. Not gonna lie, I really like how this armor looks, by the way. It's a good looking armor. White and blue, that might be the way to go. Oh, okay. Liara, can you please throw down a singularity? Oh, no. Liara, throw them. I did not mean to grab that weapon.
Whatever alien technology the survey team unearthed must have turned them into mindless fanatics, machine cultists.
Whatever they found, it's long gone now.
That... that looks interesting. Word glowing bright as bowl. Word machine hand things. Yeah, that's not terrifying at all. Oh, snap. Liara. Singularity. Throw. Accounts for all the exogenic survey teams. They were converted into cybernetic husks by devices similar to those found on Eden Prime. Alright, so yeah, they're more of these spike things from Eden Prime. And surprisingly, no Geth. That's weird. It seems that this technology has been buried, which is weird. Ah, dang it. Ba 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 ba. I saw medium armor. Mercenary. Oh, okay, that looked cool. That looks cool. I'm willing to go for it. I think the red looks cool too. I know it's not the best armor in the game, not even close, but hey, I kind of like armor for aesthetics too. Can't go wrong with something that looks aesthetically pleasing. Although I think the blue and white was actually a lot nicer looking. Level up. Damping. Probably work on getting that up, and I do need to work on getting this up too. Unity needs to be up too. And as for Ashley, and Liara, And I think there was one more anomaly. Yep. And I'll go and get that ancient debris. Free XP, free upgrades. Worst case scenario, I just sell it. Huh. So that's why Exogeny was having trouble with geothermal scans. That thing was disrupting it, which must mean someone intentionally planted that there. Huh. It's a saboteur. All right. Lots of sabotages. There was Exogeny research team also uncovered those big spikes that turned them into Geth. And yeah, there's a lot going on the planet, which is weird. Nice. Hey, Kevin.
Anything you need, Commander?
Just wanted to talk.
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
Well, they know about the stonewalling you've had from the Council.
They deserve to know what we're up against.
They're on your side. They're pissed about the resistance we're getting, especially from our side. I'll have a better handle on all of it when my head stops hurting. Another L2 flare-up.
Anything I can do?
No, Commander, it'll settle down. It's rough sometimes, but they spike higher than a lot of L3s. Except for you, of course. Besides, I fared a lot better than some after Kinetics was through.
I haven't heard anything about Kinetics in a while.
Yeah, they quietly disappeared. Broke up into a bunch of little corps after they botched the training on Jump Zero. After first contact, Kinetics was set up to track Element Zero exposures and develop implants for humans. Once we had an embassy on the Citadel, Kinetics could bring in experts instead of taking it slow.
The only experts would have to be aliens.
Dead on. Turians, actually. That's why Kinetics kept it a secret. They were afraid of what people back home would think, asking the Turians for help when we just fought a war with them.
Wait, we asked Turians for biotic help instead of someone who is naturally biotic, like Asari?
The Asari would have been more acceptable than the Turians.
Yes, but the company didn't go through the Citadel. It would have made Earth look weak, so they discreetly hired some Turian mercenaries.
Turian mercenaries, were they even biotics? I know every single species has biotic potential. Asari, human, Solarian, which it's extremely rare, I believe. I don't think I've actually ever heard of a Solarian biotic. But I imagine it could be a possibility. But Asari are the most common because their home world is actually enriched with Ezo. It's in everything. It's in the plants, it's in the life, it's in the food that they eat. It's literally everything on Thessia, which is the Asari homeworld, has Ezo, which causes biotics. The Krogans have biotics. As a matter of fact, Rex is a biotic Krogan. And humans are recently to discover that they're biotics, hence why Caden, you know, comes from like one of the earliest genetic generation of human biotics. So that's interesting that they would get Turian biotics, and I know Turian biotics do exist, but it's just very, very rare for them as well.
Is there some reason we couldn't learn it on our own?
They didn't know where to start. Hell, it took a couple of years to even link biotics and Ezo. Forget trying to get the kids to move stuff. They had trouble just helping them not break their own limbs. And their choice of teachers didn't help much.
I'm sure Canadix did what they thought was best.
It wasn't best for us. They brought in an ex-military Turian named Commander Vernus. A real hard-ass. He basically had a free pass to break us if it would turn out a decent biotic. Kind of spiraled from there, Commander.
Did he ever face charges for that?
He got his, yeah. But like everything else at Jump Zero, it was under the table. The less said, the better. Anyway, this is ancient stuff. I walked it off a long time ago. I should get back to my duties, Commander. We're here to make history, not rehash it.
We'll talk another time, Lieutenant.
Commander?
Huh. Okay, Alenko. So, if you were playing as FemShep, Alenko would actually go into more detail. There was actually a girl in Biotic Brain Camp that he liked, and it was a girl named Rana. And that teacher that he was talking about, Vernus, had broke her arm whenever she reached for a glass of water instead of trying to pull it biotically. And since Caden really liked this girl, everyone liked this girl, he did a full biotic kick to the Turian's, teeth, and subsequently broke his neck. And unfortunately, the Turian died. I'm not sure if he's going to explain that later. I don't think he is, since we are not FemShep and we're not romancing him. It's impossible to romance him as a male Shepard in Mass Effect 1. But, we're probably not going to get that much detail. And I really do like Caden, and that's, he never forgot that moment. And he actually shows a lot of remorse, and he tries to keep himself under control. He's so controlled and confident and cool and collected because he feels like he has to be. Hey, Chakwas. Hey, Liara.
I get the feeling you want to ask me something, Commander.
Maybe we could pick up where we left off. You were telling me about your interest in the Protheans.
Actually, I think I was talking about my interest in you, and making a fool of myself in the process. As I said, I am not used to dealing with people, especially humans. I did not really know much about your species when we first met, Shepard. I found it hard to take humanity seriously. Your kind always seemed so rushed and high-strung.
Yeah, we don't live long.
We don't have the luxury of time. And Asari can live for 1,000 years. We're lucky if we hit 150.
That is true. At first I thought that was a weakness of your species. After spending time with you and your crew, however, I think it may actually be an advantage. You humans are creatures of action. You pursue your goals with an almost indomitable determination. It is an admirable trait, but also an intimidating one.
You're scared of us?
Unfortunately, the rest of the galaxy sees humanity as something of a bully. You run over anyone in your path to get what you want. It is up to people like you to change their minds, Shepard.
That's what I'm trying to do.
I'm doing the best I can, Liara.
There is a reason the Council chose you to become a Spectre. They saw something special in you. The best of what humanity has to offer. I looked into your history. I know what happened on Akuz. The fact that you survived shows a remarkable strength.
Okay, so I did choose Soul Survivor.
You didn't need to go behind my back. I would have told you whatever you wanted to know.
I apologize, Commander. After our last conversation, I was afraid I would say something stupid again. I wanted to know more about you. To understand what made you into the man you are. There is something compelling about you, Shepard.
The way she says that... the way she's saying that, it's very suggestive and flirtatious.
Are you sure you're interested in me? Or is it my visions of the Protheans?
I admit, your connection to the Protheans had something to do with my initial interest, but it has grown beyond that. You intrigue me, Shepard, but I was not sure if it was appropriate to act on my feelings. I thought there might already be a relationship between you and Chief Williams.
So it's at this point where you can start a relationship with Liara, and she does point out this special relationship with Ashley regarding... It's regardless if you, It's regardless if you've been, you know, flirting with her or not. But, this is the initial start. This can shut her down. That doesn't necessarily shut her down. But, I think it's good to be on, and you can actually kind of play both sides where you can initiate romance with both Ashley and Liara, but there is going to be a point where you have to make a choice.
A lot.
I thought so. Still, I feel as if there is also some attraction between us, Shepard.
Which I'm not going to lie, there is. I love Liara as a character. She grows so much in the Mass Effect, you know, universe. Her character is so complex, and there is not enough time to explain it in just this little sentence. You know, you actually have to experience it for yourself just to see.
You're right. There is something between us.
I knew it, and I knew you felt it too. But does this not seem rather strange? Why do I feel so close to you? We have only known each other a short time. We are from two different species. We have almost nothing in common. This makes no sense.
We have one thing in common. Nah.
These things never make sense. They just happen, and we get swept up in the storm.
You make it sound so chaotic, so dangerous.
I'll keep you safe.
I am not looking for a protector. This is all a bit overwhelming. I am not used to this. I need some time.
Take all the time you need, Liara. I'll be here.
Thank you, Shepard. Let's just talk about something else for now.
I should go.
Goodbye, Shepard.
So I have initiated romance with Liara. There is a chance that it could have actually broken the romance chain for Ashley, which I'm kind of hoping it didn't, because I've romanced Liara. I know everything about that. I've never romanced Ashley before, and I kind of want to. I don't hate her as a character. I actually respect Ashley, and I kind of do feel I feel really crummy for doing this because it's not right. You need to be open and honest.
Oh, before I go, you said you're serving with Commander Shepard now? We saw him on the news here. He's cute. Later, sis.
Tell me you didn't hear that.
Afraid I did.
Oh, shoot me now. One of my sisters. That's Sarah, the youngest. Surprised to see you here, sir. Thought you'd be chatting up, what's her name? Tassoni?
Liara, why would you think that?
Scuttlebutt says you got a bit of a thing for her. I could understand why. The crew's off limits with the regs against fraternization. And at least she looks like a woman.
That's kind of harsh.
You think I'm interested in Liara because she's the only one I'm allowed to date?
So you are interested in her. Of course, it could be politics. Alien diplomat's daughter, us under orders to make nice with the bug-eyed monsters. What's up? You didn't come by to eavesdrop on family mail.
Your family seems to be important to you.
Yeah, we've always been close. Me and my sisters especially. With Dad on duty so much, I had to help Mom raise them.
You have more than one sister? Sounds like a big family.
Yeah, I'm the oldest, then Abby, then Lynn. Sarah's the youngest. She's still in high school. With 4 girls, Dad used to say he felt more outnumbered at home than on maneuvers.
Aw.
Where did you grow up?
All over. Same as you, I expect. We transferred a half a dozen times before I finished grade school. You go where personnel command sends you, right? I guess that's why I'm so tight with my sisters. We'd have to leave all our friends every 2 or 3 years.
What about your mother? You haven't mentioned her.
You must know what military wives are like. Strong because they have to be, able to raise kids while dad's away on a 6-month cruise. She has a degree in planetary geology. She and Dad both wanted to see new worlds. She gave up her career to raise us, though.
Aw, it's actually really sweet
Did
of
your
her.
father serve with the fleet?
Yeah, took any crap posting he could get that offered space time. You know what? He worked his ass off trying to get recognized, but he never made it above serviceman 3rd class. He was real proud when I made Chief. First thing he did was salute.
I was an only child, but I get the idea. At least one of my parents was always on duty.
Yeah, military families, eh? With schedules like that, it's a wonder we ever have kids anymore. Things were tense between Sarah and me for a while. Then we bonded.
Sounds like a story. Feel like sharing?
Sarah got herself a boyfriend who wanted to go faster than she did, Mike. I didn't think he was a bad kid, just pushy. Lynn would send me these worried vid mails, and I'd tell her to relax.
Where were you when this was going on?
I was on active duty. Sarah's graduating high school this year. This was only a couple of years back. They were on Amaterasu. At the time, I was assigned to Chernobog. Same cluster, but a dozen Hellwire away. Close enough to talk regularly, too far to make it back in an emergency. I couldn't afford a fast packet flight.
If he really liked her, he wouldn't be pushy.
Yeah, of course. If he didn't ask at all, I'd wonder if he thought Sarah was ugly. Damned if you do, damned if you don't. Mike thought they'd go for a romantic walk in the woods, because he figured it was past time they did the deed. She levered Mike face first into a tree and left. Didn't have a scratch on her. Good thing Mom and Dad had us all learn some kind of self-defense. I took emergency leave and walked Sarah to school for a few days.
You said all of your sisters learned self-defense?
Lynn did pistol practice, but didn't like it. She's kind of nervous. Sarah took Aikido. Abby decided to learn the sword. She always was a little weird. Likes big skirts and tops you have to tie her into. They do great things to her figure, though.
So, what did you learn?
One of Dad's friends taught me Marine hand-to-hand.
So, what did you learn?
One of Dad's friends taught me Marine hand-to-hand.
You traveled all the way home to walk your sister to school.
It was only a dozen light years, like a day's cruise. It's not like I was going to Earth or something. My last day out, Mike was waiting for us. Sarah had told her friends, so everyone at school knew what he did. He wasn't happy. I wanted to snap him in half, but Sarah gave me this look, this let me handle it, I need to do this alone look. She kept her cool, God bless her, as he screamed in her face. She just let him vent. Then he tried to punch her. I swear, she just flowed around him. Next thing I knew, he's face down on the sidewalk, and there's blood everywhere.
That's unbelievable. Sarah must be as good as you.
Better. I'm more or less a straight-up puncher. When he swung, she wasn't there anymore, and he fell. She helped him stop the bleeding and had me call an ambulance. She told the paramedics he fell. Before they took him to the hospital, Mike touched Sarah's arm. I thought he was going to end up on the ground again. But he hung his head, whispered, "I'm sorry," and started crying. And she hugged him. The Williams women are a decisive bunch, Commander. We do things when we're ready. Not before, not after.
Your sister's something else. But you didn't mention your father at all. Was he on deployment?
Dad always wanted to serve in space, but he wanted us to have real ground under our feet. He'd say, space is beautiful, but you can't raise a family there. I cannot rest from travel. I will drink life to the lees. All times I have enjoyed greatly, have suffered greatly, both with those that loved me and alone. For always roaming with a hungry heart, much have I seen and known. Cities of men and manners, climates, councils, governments.
I never thought I'd hear you reciting poetry.
Just because I can drill you between the eyes at 100 meters doesn't mean I can't like sensitive stuff. Just don't spread it around. Ulysses was my dad's favorite poem. Every time he shipped out, he recorded me reading it. He had a dozen versions when he retired.
Does he still like it?
I sure hope so. I read it to his grave every time I go home. Dad passed on a few years back. He's probably still watching, though. So behave.
You mean from wherever we go after death?
Dead on, Skipper. He's with God now. That's not a problem with you, is it? That I believe in God?
Nah. Everyone's entitled to their own beliefs.
Everyone has the right to believe what they want. Says so in the Alliance Charter. Only with fancier words.
I'm glad you're open-minded about it. I've met a few people who are really weirded out by my faith. Because I work in space, I can't believe in a higher power? Jeez. Hello, have you people looked out the window? How can you look at this galaxy and not believe in something? I should get back to my duties. Didn't mean to take up so much of your time.
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Not sure I buy Dr. Tassoni's story about her and her mom not talking. They're family, right?
Not everyone's as close to their family as you are.
Yeah, that's true. It's funny, I never really thought about that before. Too bad those ruins got destroyed. I mean, they lasted thousands of years. That's impressive.
At least she's slowly coming around.
We'll talk later, Williams.
Looking forward to it, Skipper.
I like the nickname she gave us. But yeah, so I think that romance is still active. So I don't think that broke the chain yet. Ashley's gear should be good. Yeah, I need to upgrade Garrus's gear. I was gonna level him up. Alright. I'm gonna do all that off camera. We're just gonna do a round, so then I'm gonna end the stream.
We've got Saren on the...
It won't be long now. Saren's good, but I'm better.
Good. He's rotten. To the core. I could tell as soon as I met him.
Wait, you met him?
Why didn't you tell me this sooner?
I would've if I thought it was important.
Yeah, I guess, but still like to know.
I think I'd like to hear about it just the same.
This was a while ago. A bunch of mercs were bragging about a job out near the edges of the Terminus systems. They said it paid well and the boss was never around to ride them. They said he was looking for more men, too. So I checked it out.
I didn't know Saren was openly recruiting mercs.
It wasn't that open, and he only showed his face once. We'd been raiding ships in the area for months when we took out this massive cargo freighter. Our biggest haul yet. I was on board checking bodies for valuables, looking for some extra credits. That's when I saw him.
What did Saren want with the ship?
I don't know what he wanted. He was just moving through the ship, watching. A couple of the mercs called him by name, but he never spoke to them. Never spoke to anyone. I had a really bad feeling about him, so I got the hell out. Didn't even wait to get paid.
What kind of cargo was the freighter carrying? What was Saren after?
I don't know. All I saw on that ship was food and medical supplies.
Sorry,
There were some
kind of got
basic
interrupted again.
weapons, but nothing big. If there was anything of value on that
Mom was
ship,
just making sure that everything
I
was
didn't
getting
see it.
done. Again,
That's
my
why I didn't
grandmother's.
mention it sooner.
Whose ship was it?
There was a Volus trading vessel. Big one. Lots of guards. But they were no match for us.
My grandmother's coming down to visit, so again, my mom gets into this whole clean freak situation to where she wants to make sure everything's perfect. So she called me down to make sure that I got done dusting something. God, I'm out of breath.
That's the only time you saw him?
Yeah. Didn't even know who he was. Still wouldn't if I hadn't joined up with you. But my instincts were right. Every other merc on that mission turned up dead within a week. Every damn one.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Alright, we're just gonna do our rounds, talk to people.
Commander, how are you?
Why did you want to be a CSEC officer in the first place?
That's a good question. There were several reasons, I guess.
Like what?
Probably the same as most officers. I wanted to fight injustice, wanted to help people. I guess my father had something to do with it, too. He was CSEC, one of the best. I grew up hearing about his accomplishments or seeing his picture on the vids after a big arrest. He's taking my resignation pretty hard.
Ah.
That's tough. But you'd think he'd be impressed you're going after Saren.
My father's a CSEC man to the bone. Do things right or don't do them at all, he says. He thinks I'm being too rash, too impatient. He's worried I'll become just like Saren. He actually talked me out of becoming a Spectre when I was younger, for the same reasons.
You know, I could actually see Garrus as a Spectre.
You were asked to be a Spectre?
Well, I was targeted as a possible Spectre candidate. Me and about 1,000 other Turian military recruits. I could have received special training, but my father didn't like it. He despises the Spectres. He hates the idea of someone having unlimited power with no accountability. He wouldn't like you, Commander. No offense.
None taken.
I suppose I can understand his concern.
You can. But Saren's not going to play by our rules, CSEC's rules. If you want to nail Saren, you need to send someone who isn't restricted by policies and procedures.
That is not how that works.
Just because you can break the rules doesn't mean you should. I don't need to stoop to Saren's level to stop him. And neither do you, Garrus.
I see what you mean, but I'll think about it. Thanks, Commander.
So yeah, we get some interesting perspectives on how to get things done. Just because you can play fast and loose doesn't mean you always should. And last but not least, her other Dextro Amino friend.
Oh, hello, Shepard.
Aw, she sounds sad.
Are you okay?
I don't know. Your ship is amazing, and your crew's been really great to me. Especially your chief engineer. But I just sort of feel out of place. The Normandy runs so smooth it feels like we're not even moving. And the engines are so quiet. How do you sleep at night?
You can't sleep because it's too quiet.
The silence wakes you up?
Back on the flotilla, the last thing you want to hear is silence. It means an engine's died or an air filter shut down. I guess you don't have to worry about that here. But old habits die hard. But it's more than just the silence. This ship feels so empty. It's like half the crew is missing. Back home, I couldn't wait to go on my pilgrimage. I couldn't wait to get away from the crowds. Now that I'm out here, I kind of miss them.
Sounds to me like you're just homesick.
Sometimes we don't appreciate what we have until it's gone.
That's true. I'm starting to wonder if that's what the pilgrimage is really about. It's given me a whole new perspective on my people and our culture. You know, there's always a few who go on their pilgrimages and never return. I always assumed something bad happened to them, but maybe they just wanted a different life.
But you are going back.
You do plan to return to the migrant fleet, right?
I could never abandon my people, Shepard. I will go back eventually, but we have to stop Saren first. Otherwise, I might not have a home to go back to.
That's true.
I should go.
See you later.
Alright, we've done our rounds. Fortunately, I am at that time where I should probably stop. Off camera, I'm going to upgrade everyone's gear. I'm going to sell off a lot of junk, and I might even go visit the Citadel to purchase some upgrades. I'm not going to do any quests or story missions. I might explore systems, but any planet that I need to land on, I will not do. So, thank you for joining me this time. I have been Xfox1. You guys have been amazing, and I'll see you in the next episode.